Yo, it's your boy Suave the Wiz, and you know what time it is. Today I'm going to be talking about the man with many names. You know who, Mr. All Caps, serve you food. You know what it is. It's that dude. MF, All Caps, Doom. So check it out. I mean, you know I'm a huge Doom fan. My page might as well be an MF Doom fan page. High key, not low key, you know what I mean? But check it out. Today, I just decided to make a video about just talking about stuff that you might not know about Doom, or if you're somebody that's new to MF Doom, you know, I'm just going to drop a couple facts. So, all right, here we go. Doom! MF Doom was born Nathaniel Dumile in London, England, July 13th, 1971, to two parents of Trinidadian descent, and he also has siblings. He had a brother that was a part of his rap group, and they had a collective rap group in the 90s called KMD, and they had a hit song called Peach Fuzz. His brother's name is Sub Rock. And if you know Doom, and if you're an avid Doom listener, he mentions Sub Rock in a lot of his music, and he always pays homage to his brother. Because, you know, sadly, his brother died in a car accident just when they were about to kind of, you know, hit it big in this music stuff. And from then, Doom definitely just took on the persona of the super villain, because he was just living and going through a lot of turmoil and just homeless and going through everything, and he just took it out on the creativity, and I feel like that was just amazing all its own. Some might ask and some might say, hey, what's up with this dude wearing a metal gladiator mask? And it's just, bro, it's MF Doom. Don't forget the caps. You feel me? Doom's whole persona was just a villain against the industry and just all of that stuff that we always talk about, selling your soul and whatnot, and all the dark arts. He's just MF Doom. He's trying to be the supervillain. But it's ironic that it's an oxymoron because he's not a supervillain. But I digress. The origins of his mask, he decided to take up the persona, of course, like I said, when his brother passed and he was going through his rough patch. He got with a designer, and the designer kind of styled the mask for Doom, and ever since it was like no looking back. Doom started rocking the mask at every show and just doing exactly what you've seen him, you know, do. Bring dope rhymes, dope production, and a lot of great music to the thing we call hip hop, to this thing we call, you know, hip hop. And that's definitely where the origins of the mask came from. There's nothing more, nothing less. He decided to switch gears and change how he dressed himself, because also in a Red Bull interview, Doom discussed how wearing the mask is just a thing he does. It's somewhat of a costume. It's just like, yo, what does it matter what I have on my face, or what does it matter what I'm wearing? It should only matter how dope the rhymes are. And I mean, clear as day, that's what hip hop's about. But you know, we've fallen very far from grace. Next line. Doom has so many personas. Where could I start? Down to King Ghidorah. He has the Mad Villain. This is a collab with Madlib. He is... What's his name? Victor Vaughn, which obviously, you know, that's a play on Doom, which is just crazy. He has a whole persona, a whole album in that whole style of this character, and it's just like, wow. It's very detailed, very vivid. Gotta check that out, Victor Vaughn. Dope album. Doom also goes by Metal Fingers when he's producing, and it's just, we could be here a little bit all day. He goes by many names, and not to say like it even matters. It's just all of those things are just one entity. Obviously, it's MF Doom, but to see someone string all those things together like cohesively while you're still maintaining this one persona is outrageous to me. Just making quality music through other personas while you're just yourself, it's mind-boggling to me. Like, the creativity of MF Doom was just out of this world, man. R.I.P. to fucking MF Doom. Seriously. Doom! A lot of people wonder why MF Doom has never, like, resurfaced in the States. And there's an obvious answer that some people never did the research on. He actually performed on a tour internationally, and he actually couldn't gain re-entry into the United States because he's not a United States citizen. Even though he's been here for a while, he's been a resident, he's never really took it on himself to actually become a full-fledged citizen, even though he's a recording artist. They still want to make sure that you're not like just trying to slip into the country. So after a tour in 2010, MF Doom tried to gain re-entry. This is off his Born Like This tour. He tried to gain re-entry and they did not allow him to. So he had to go back to his native, England. And that's where he's been ever since. You know, he's been sending tracks around or however have you. And people coming to visit him and this and that. And that's how the music has been pretty much getting out. Him and Bishop Nehru were very close. Very dope, like, you know, pairing. I listened to the Nehruvian Doom album, which was just fire. You know what I mean? Bishop's raps were really refreshing. With Doom, you know, Doom is gonna drop bombs every time, so that was it right there. And I recently seen they had that collab, which is about maybe like 9 months ago, 8 months ago, Meathead, and it was fire, man. R.I.P. MF Doom. I really, really miss Doom sometimes. But all in all, yeah, that deportation thing or whatever, that was somewhat of just an urban legend. He never got deported. He just couldn't enter the United States again when he left. Doom! MF Doom is one of the most elusive rappers in the game. Just literally a groundhog gopher. He's just underground Mecca, King, Omega, whatever you want to dub it as. He does not really care for the mainstream shine and just, he doesn't really care about any of that stuff. He's just in it for the art. He's in it for the rhymes. And that's what it's all about, in my opinion. Like, what's the point of doing it if you're not going to do it for real? You want to kind of, you know, shimmy your way in with half-ass bars, half-ass, like, wordplay. Don't nobody want to hear that. Drop bars, you know what I'm saying? So MF Doom, I definitely understood where he was coming from. He was just saying, yo, big middle finger to the industry, motherfucker. I don't care about no radio hits. Just know that I'm dope. People are going to pay me for my rhymes. Who cares? If you want to come find me, look for me. Cause yo, like, Doom is very elusive. Like, I've tried to like just reach out to people that kind of know Doom, Czarface, for example, and like Doom is just elusive. Even people that have collabed with him, they're like, yo, Doom is just always in the cut. You never really, you know, he's always out the way. He just loves to just be in the stew or be home with his family and stuff like that. So I definitely understand that. Cause who wants to be in the limelight anyway? It's a lot of stuff that comes with that, man. More money, more problems. R.I.P. to Notorious P.I.G., man, for sure. Doom! MF Doom has influenced a shit ton of your favorite rappers, rap artists, whether they want to tell you or not. I'm just going to kick it off. Number one is Drake. Drake has said it out his own mouth. He's a huge Doom fan. It explains the wordplay, the rhyme scheme, and just all of that. But, you know, of course, nobody can be the original, but Drake does pay a lot of respect to Doom, and I love it. Also, Odd Future Wolfgang. Tyler, the creator, and Earl Sweatshirt's production back in those days, the early 2010, 2012 era. MF Doom, like Earl Sweatshirt is like MF Doom 2.0, to me at least, you know what I mean? Like, he's really dope. He's carrying that style. Not to mention, I mean, the list goes on and on. There's people that you not even think were huge Doom fans, and they're like, wow, Doom died. Like, I'm gonna get kind of old school, but Mos Def was a super MF Doom fan. He was just like, wow. There's a video of him in the studio just rapping Doom bars and just like, wow, this dude is amazing. That's just his words, obviously, but he's just like, MF has a way with how he does his thing. Just down to the rhyme schemes, the plot, the idea, the identity. It transcends just composition, honestly. Like, it's beyond that. It's just like, dude, who the hell is this guy? Let's be real about it. Doom! All of them. Fucking Doom is a GOAT. Like, what type of question is that? Like, Doom is literally one of the best rappers that have ever done this hip-hop shit, that ever grabbed a mic, that ever graced hip-hop. Thank you very much, yes, Sirski. Doom! Doom has kids. He has 2 children. Sadly, one of his kids passed at 14, and that definitely took a toll on him. Because, I mean, nobody likes to lose a family member, especially not your child or anybody close to you. So I definitely felt that was just a terrible time for him, I'm sure. Doom has collabed with some of the most notable artists in the game, in my opinion. Just a lot of underground but very dope artists. For example, Earl Sweatshirt, Mac Hominy. He's worked with, in my opinion, one of the greatest producers in the game, DJ Premier. He's went around and just worked with, even some younger dudes. Obviously, Tyler, the Creator, that whole Odd Future clique, Joey Badass, Bishop Naru. Doom, just on the rapper tip, he's probably influenced and worked with a lot of rappers. And that's just on the rapper tip, but on the production tip, I am more than certain MF Doom has just a ton of songs that are very low key that we really haven't gotten on to. You know what I mean? Because that's not really his stilo. But these days, of course, since his passing, a lot of people have went to his music and really have done their research. But definitely, Doom has worked with tons of underground goats and just dope people. And I mean, MF's legacy will always live on through just, those artists and his music in general. And I am an avid fan of Doom, and I always will be, because, I like what he stands for. I love what he's done for the culture. And I don't think there'll ever be another MF Doom, for sure, you feel me? It's crazy out here. But thanks for stopping by. It's been Suave the Wiz with the Medicated Educators. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We got dope content daily.